Good morning. Happy Saturday. I'm going to sit here for just a couple minutes or maybe not even a couple minutes, but I'm going to see if anybody jumps on and then we'll get started with topical use of essential oils. Let me see if I can invite some people. Okay, so this week's topic is topical essential oils and how to use essential oils topically. It is something that I'm super passionate about, so I'm going to try really hard to not ramble on and on and on about how much I love using oils topically. So I will get started, and I hope that everyone enjoys. So there are a lot of benefits for using essential oils topically, and it is something that I definitely use in my everyday life. And I use my diffuser every single day, but the oils are my go-tos when I need something accomplished, achieved. So the one oil that I started using the most was something to help to get Elijah to sleep. I really struggled with his bedtime routine, and he was always so wild at bedtime. Hi, Jane. And I really struggled. I mean, I was mentally like gonna lose it if I didn't get this child to go to bed. So I ordered this lovely roller from Young Living called Tranquil, and someone had recommended putting the oil on the bottom of his feet at bedtime, and it literally changed my life. So I dove in to learn everything I possibly could about topical application, and now everyone in my family does it. So I'm like, here, I got an oil. I have an oil. Everybody come here. I want to oil you up. So one thing about using oils topically. Hi, how are you? Thank you, Joanna. Is that you can't just open a bottle and put them on. There are some that you can, but my biggest recommendation to people is for you to educate yourself prior to starting to use oils topically. So that way you know what's safe and what's not safe, and what's safe for your children, what's not safe for your children. And it can be overwhelming because there's so many oils and there's so many different ways that you can use them in different combinations. But I would say that my biggest tool that I've used to empower myself to just really know how to use them is this pocket reference guide. I know I talked about it last time, but I honestly cannot say enough about it. It will go through and it lists all of the oils. So these are all of the single oils on these pages, and then there's also the blend oils on this one. So what it tells you is whether the essential oil can be topically used undiluted, which is called neat. Some of them need a 50-50 dilution, which is half and half. So 1 part oil, 1 part carrier oil. And some of them need a 20-80, where you use a little bit of oil and a lot of carrier oil. And so this is what I use. This is V6 carrier oil from Young Living. You don't have to use this one, but I also have some jojoba oil as well that I use for a lot of my rollers. I personally like this one better because it seems to not add any different type of scent. For some reason, when I add the jojoba oil, I can kind of smell the oil smell. So it's a little bit different. And you also need to know that some of the oils, when you use them topically, can cause you to be photosensitive, especially citrus oils. Citrus oils you have to be careful with. I wanted to like slather myself in orange at bedtime, but if I knew I was going to be going outside, I would be sure and really wipe it off and be mindful that I was going to be going outside. And this book will tell you, like, I don't know if you all can see this or not, but the pHs beside the oils are the ones that are photosensitive. So when you have a question and you find an oil that you want to use topically, this book will help you. It'll tell you 50-50, knee, 20-80, and it will help you understand that, hey, I can use this one undiluted, or hey, I need to make a roller bottle. And just know that you're never alone. I am giving these away this month for anybody that buys a starter kit from me, because I want people to have the tools that they need to get started and to really get the benefits of using the oils. So if you sign up, you get a book. It'll help you, I promise. I literally don't go anywhere without it. One, like these, I know that you all, people that follow me, saw that I did a giveaway of roller bottles, and these are like my own concoctions. This is a Sleepy. This is lavender, orange, and cedarwood, and it's amazing. And I put it in my diffusers. We put it on the bottom of our feet. I mean, we absolutely love this one. The other one that I use a whole lot is a Valor roll-on. So Young Living makes 5 or 6, I think. It is the Oil Bible, right? I think they make 5 or 6 roll-ons that are already done for you. So it makes the work go away, because you can literally just order it and it's ready to go. The Valor roll-on is even better than Tranquil, in my opinion. It has literally changed my life. I'm obsessed with the way that it smells, obsessed with it. Let's see, Crystal said, I've seen it on eBay for about $14. Yes, that's a good deal actually, because these, I bought them on Amazon and I think they were like 17 bucks a piece. So anyone that needs a book with them, sign up with me and I'll give one to you. But the Valor roll-on, back to what I was saying. So this roll-on it smells amazing. Like, there is blue tansy in it, which is this, hey Bob, it's this awesome smell. It's got black spruce, it has camphor, blue tansy, frankincense, and geranium. So when Young Living just came out with this, I think a couple months ago, and they were doing, we were doing like a group promotion or whatever, and so I got 2 bottles of it. Somebody recommended to me to put this on Frank's big toe, especially the right one, but both of them at the base of the toes to help with snoring, and I cannot believe it. Like, I cannot believe it. He literally does not snore anymore. Like, I'm shocked. I'm like, there's no way this oil is going to stop him from snoring. He's tried everything. He's done strips, he's done this and that, and things in his mouth, and I mean, just crazy. So this literally, if anybody, I can't even, it's like backwards. If anybody has snorers in their life and you need some peace and quiet when you sleep, this is amazing. No snoring. It's overwhelming when you first start, and I wasn't really sure, like, well, what oils can I benefit from? What type of topical application can I use this for? And I've learned a whole lot in our tribe. So once I signed up, I got added to a Facebook group, and it's full of, like, I think maybe almost 2,500 members now. So in that group, you can actually search in the search bar, and you can find anything that you want. Like, if you have questions on anything. I got a bug bite the other day and I was itching so bad and I wanted to know what I could put on it. I typed in bug bites and probably 10 posts came up on what I could use. So lavender is the go-to if you all need to know. You can put lavender on without a carrier oil. So if you're itching, lavender is the go-to. I could sit here and tell you 80 million things that you can use each oil for. And I don't want to ramble and I don't want to go over like, well, you can use this for this, but I'm trying to do just a general overview of how to use these and how you can really incorporate them in your life. I know that I use a Happy Roller blend. I don't have it. I think it's in my purse in the other room, but it's joy and lime, and it's amazing. It truly makes me feel happy, and I use that a lot on a daily basis. And I also use the Tranquil, the Valor, and my Sleepy blend. Those are usually the ones I use the most. I have a headache roller that I use, and then an anxiety roller that I use. So I've made them because I've seen what worked. One of mine has release in it, and I'm trying to think what else. Copaiba, so you kind of like learn which oils tend to work better for you, because it's not going to be the same for everybody. I truly don't believe that, because everybody's brains are wired differently, so the oils are going to affect you differently. But once you like start using them, like at first I had no idea. I'm just like, okay, I have no clue what I'm supposed to do. But then I started seeing benefits like, oh, well, this one helps me calm down. This one helps Eli sleep. Well, I wonder if it'll help me sleep. Oh, this one helps me sleep. So it's just, you learn as you go. It's not something that you can master from the beginning. It's not something that you just start doing and you're like, oh, I'm a genius. I know everything there is to know about using essential oils. That's why I want to do these videos, because I want people to know that it's possible. Like, you truly can do it and involve them in your life on a daily basis, and it just becomes natural. It's not difficult anymore. There was something that I had no idea about when I started. Hold on, let me find it. And this was, they're called VitaFlex points. So there are all these different points. I don't know if you can see it very well on your feet. And by using the oils topically and rolling them on certain parts, you can target the areas that you're trying to work on. Like if your stomach's upset, you can find the stomach one. And if not, like, you can just slather it on the bottom of your foot. You'll hit one of them somehow. And that's what Eli does at night with his sleeping one. He literally rolls it all over both feet, and then he rubs his feet together. My anxiety blend is Peace and Calming and Release, Copaiba, and Orange. Yes, that's what I have in that one. It's the one that I like as far as for anxiety for me. Obviously for anybody, I'm going to recommend for anxiety or anxious feelings, that you put Copaiba under your tongue. Works like a charm, 3 times a day, 2 drops, 3 drops, depending on how anxious you are. It's truly life-changing. So, but back to the VitaFlex points. You can really target things, and you can truly take over your own health. Like, it's so empowering that you don't have to depend on anyone but the tools that you have and the oils that you have. I mean, it's like building an arsenal to help you live a life of wellness. And I think hey James, I think that is something that is truly freeing about this, and that's why I get so passionate about it, because you literally have power over your wellness, and you can literally figure out how to help yourself every single day by using these oils, diffusing them, using them topically, ingesting them. I mean, it's so empowering, and I just want people to feel the way that I feel. I really think that once people start, they won't ever want to stop, and that's the whole thing. Like, I could be really salesy and whatnot, but like, that isn't even my point. Like, my point is literally to have people feel the way that I do about these oils, and to feel so empowered and so strong, and knowing that I am doing something for myself and my family that normally wouldn't happen. Like, you're not super involved with your doctors. You're not like super educated, like, you don't have those tools and resources like you do with this. So that's another thing, but I could go on and on about that all day. Another thing, I don't know if you can see this or not, but you also have points on your spine, and they are specific to certain areas of your body. So I have an oil for Eli. It's part of the KidSense line, and it's called Genius, I think. I don't know really how to pronounce it, but it is to increase focus and concentration. And we were having a lot of trouble with him at dinner time. He's been very difficult to try new foods. And I don't know, a lot of it's fear, a lot of it's the unknown. And I started using that oil, and I started putting it on the back of his neck and then down his spine. And he will try new things. We've added carrots in his diet. We've added ice cream. I mean, I know ice cream isn't that big of a deal, but it is for us because it's something new. So I use, Bob, what do you use Genius for? I'm just curious. Just for concentration? Well, I'll wait for him to answer. But so there's just, and I got that recommendation actually for Focus, yeah. I got that recommendation from my tribe, my Facebook group. They were talking about kids that were having problems like with textures and eating, and how they would just like consistently apply the Genius and consistently over and over. I'm like, well, I don't have anything to lose. Might as well try it. And I'm really, really shocked at the effectiveness of them, because you think that like, oh, we're just going to put some oils on. It's not that big of a deal. But these oils are so potent and they're so pure that there's no way that they won't work. There's just absolutely no way. But I would think, like, I use the oils topically more than, I mean, for benefits, for specific benefits, not just to like set a mood in a room or something of that nature. I really use them for specific things. And it has really changed my life. Like, it really has. And I'm just so thankful that I got introduced to this, is that I had no idea this was possible. I had no idea that I could change things in my life by using the oils. I mean, Frank never thought he could quit snoring. Like, he seriously didn't think it was possible. And that first night that we used it, the next morning, I was like, oh my God. I'm like, you didn't snore. I'm like, this is amazing. I'm like, we got to put 6 in our cart right now. We don't ever want to run out of it again. So it doesn't ever hurt to try. And you know, sometimes it may not work. And sometimes you may use something and you don't get the benefit that somebody else did. But that's okay, because there's a different route. There's a different way that you can try to use it, different oils that you can try. It's not like there's one oil for one thing. Like, it's just not that way. So if you have any questions, let me know. You can type them in the comments and I'll see them. I feel like I've covered all the biggest things about Topical. Any of my oily people out there, did I miss anything? I don't want to miss the importance of using them topically, because it will change your life. It'll change your life. You've got to do it. But put questions in the comments below if you have any questions. And again, free book. Let me know. You all have a great Saturday, and I will see you all next week for ingestion of essential oils. Bye.